Hello, Jumbo. Good afternoon, wherever you are. Good morning, depending which part of the world you are in. Hello, Jumbo. Karibu. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. I'm truly grateful and I thank you for your support, for your wonderful comments, and for bringing in your friends wherever you are. I'm truly grateful and I thank you so much. I want to continue with part 6 of this subject of relationships. And today I'm talking about how to sustain your marriage. How do you sustain your marriage? As a background, I have been married myself for over 30 years. I got married when I was a very young man, and my wife was a student at the university. I had also just started working. And I can tell you, it's never been easy. And I'm sure there is somebody out there, there is a couple that's going through their own times, their own experiences. Let me start by saying, number one, that marriage, there's no perfect marriage because human beings are not perfect. I am not perfect. Madame is not perfect. The spouse, each of the spouse is not perfect. Secondly, we all come from different backgrounds, different cultures, different experiences. And that means that the way we behave, the way we see things are very different. So the way the husband sees the things will be different from the way the woman sees it. The way we communicate is different. The way we were brought up is different. Thirdly, we all got different personalities. And whatever will somebody is very aggressive, other is very assertive, others take things easy, another one take things very seriously, others will communicate very loudly, others will take it lightly. So we are different, and therefore don't be cheated. There is no perfect marriage. Every marriage that you see, whether it's for a pastor, whether it's for a prime minister, whether it's for a minister, whether it's for a bishop, they all have their own times. They have got their own challenges. It's only you that need to make yours perfect and do your best. Now, I've got four things I want to talk about today. How do we sustain our marriages despite the challenges? I know many people are just enduring their marriages. The others are there because of their religion. Others are there because of they want to portray a public image that they are married and they are living well. Others are there because of children. I don't want, what will I do with my children? Others are there because of their religion, because of their Christians or their Muslims, or wherever they are, whatever their religion is, prohibits. Others are there just because of the culture and because of their relatives and their friends and their parents. All these cause people to live in. But there are four or five things that I want to talk about today that I think can help you make your own marriage. And this is based on my own experience and the interactions I've had as I counsel young people over the years. Number one important thing, have a desire to have a happy marriage, a successful marriage. That helped me a lot. I want to tell you, my friends, when I was the firstborn in our family and I saw my mom and dad, they had all sorts of challenges as a young couple. And being the firstborn, I experienced it all on my own. I saw it, I saw the language, I saw whatever they were going through. It was not the easiest. And I made a decision that myself, when I finally get married, when my time comes, I want my marriage to succeed to the end until one of us leaves planet Earth. And therefore, the first thing I want to recommend to you, have a desire. Let it be in your heart that you want your marriage to succeed. Let it be something you endure and you work at to make it successful. Don't be in the marriage with your one door inside it and one door at the door of think of going away. That way you'll never enjoy your marriage. Marriage is something you get into and you get committed to it. You put your heart and your soul in it and do your best to make it success. So you must have that desire, that personal decision that I want my marriage to continue. I'm going to endure. I had the time to make the decision. I made the choice and I'm going to live with it all my life. That's the first thing. And without that desire, without that passion and that commitment, you cannot manage a marriage, a sustainable marriage. The second thing that's very important is many of us want the other person to change. But I've realized again that the adult you married will not change. Your wife will not change. Your husband will not change. What has helped me myself is for me to change. I'm the one who decided certain things that I held so strongly when we got married. The first 5 years, there's certain things I really idolized. I idolized that I really believe that must happen. But as time went by, I had to change. had to give up some of these beliefs, some of these aspirations, some of these ambitions, some of these things that were just for self-actualization and self-gratification. So I had to change myself. And there are many things I gave up. There are things I looked down. I used to be very hard. Had to just decide to become slow. It was yes or no. I had to reach a point that I made a decision that sometimes I have to understand. So it is important. The time I began to change, things that were really affecting me, that were really causing me a lot of pain, ceased to be that serious. And I realized that I endured many, many things, and our home became settled. There were not a lot of quarrels, a lot of exchange of tough words, a lot of people not talking, nil by mouth. No, that kind of went away. But it had to take me to change myself, not to the other person. So that's the second important thing that I have learned myself over the 30 years. Change yourself. Don't expect to change the other person. They will not change. Let them know how you feel. Talk to them in love, as I said in the last video, but be ready to change yourself. And that's how the marriage will continue. The third thing that are very important in marriage for sustainability, ignore the small stuff. When you enter marriage, you have to be deaf, you have to be blind. In a marriage, you have to be deaf and blind. Ignore the small things. Don't listen to everybody saying this. Your mom comes and tells you this and this. Your sister tells you this. Your brother tells you this. Your cousin says this. You went to another family, they are like this. You went to another marriage, you saw they are living like this. That's what you're saying. You don't know what really is inside. Between the walls, you cannot tell what happens. So what will help your marriage to succeed is ignore small things. Don't be too sensitive. Some people are too sensitive. Who is that you looked at? Maybe even somebody's walking with their own sister and you think it's their girlfriend. Maybe somebody's talking with their own brother and you think it's their boyfriend. Don't be too sensitive in little things. Many times I found my trouser burnt. Very nice is gone. Sometimes I found I cannot find the socks I love most. I ignore them. Those small things. Sometimes the food doesn't have enough salt or has too much salt or something like that. Don't make a big thing out of it. Just ignore. Say, hey, mom, today the salt looks a little bit on the higher. It's a bit. How did you put the salt? I like the way you did it last time. Today is a bit more. Oh, you mean there's too much salt? You mean you don't like it? What can I make it light for you? Can I do this? Oh, mom, this food is cold. This food doesn't feel very warm. Can I warm it for you? But if you say, nowadays you're just giving me cold food. I don't know what's happening to you nowadays. You don't want me to eat, you don't want me to eat in this house. Why are you giving me such salty food all the time? That ignore the small stuff. Be blind to little things. And be deaf to what people are saying. Focus on your marriage. And that way you will be able to have a good marriage, a sustainable marriage. The fourth thing that is very important in marriage is what I call give. Give. Give your love. Give your time. Give. Marriage is not to receive much, it's to give. How can I talk like that? It's so bad to talk like that. But that's the reality. Is marriage, you have to give. It's a place of giving. Just give your love. Give. If you have money, share. Don't ask how has it been used. For example, ladies have a lot of things they do. In a month, the ladies' expenses are different. They have to make their hair. They have got all sorts of things they put in their face. We don't know the names. In their lips, all those kind of things. They have, in a month, the lady has to go through cycles. And they have to buy certain things. There's certain perfumes they have to buy. If you become so sensitive that you have to become an accountant at home and count everything, anything you have up to last shilling counted for, you cannot live in marriage. You have to just give mama whatever you want to give her. If it's 5,000, if it's 10,000, just give her. I don't ask for change. If next time you're told I don't have it, just go back and give both. That's why you married her. And the man also, the other side, if the lady is the one who is strong financially, support your spouse. Give and give and give. Don't expect a lot. Don't focus on what comes to you. Focus on what you can give. And remember the special days. Birthdays are very important for the ladies. Remember them. Your anniversary is very special. Remember it. And do what you can. And women are not looking for big things. They're looking for just small things. They want just you to acknowledge, to appreciate and to give a signal that you care. So give. And if you're a lady, also give your love. Give your best to your spouse, and your marriage will be very, very nice. This has been your partner in business and personal growth, FCPA John Mudanye, talking about how to make sure your marriage is sustainable. The 4 things that you need to do. Number 1, desire that your marriage will be successful. Number 2, be ready to change yourself. Don't just expect to change the person. Number 3, ignore the small things, the small stuff. Don't focus on the little things. Even the Bible says in the book of I love this Songs of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 15. He says, get rid of us the little foxes that spoil the vine. Ignore the small stuff. And finally, give love, give forgiveness, give care. This is your partner in business and personal growth, FCPA John Mudanye, talking about relationship part number 6 and giving 5 points that are very important. Desire, change, ignore, and give. May God bless you, and I wish you a happy marriage. Please forgive your husband, forgive your wife. Please show them love. Take them out in a small way. Just surprise them. You'll see how much love will be poured to you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.